Why China is building space stations so fast. Geopolitics, technology, and the new space race. For centuries, space was the ultimate mystery, a realm of stars, planets, and unanswered questions. But in the 21st century, space is no longer just about curiosity. It is about power. It is about technology. And it is about who will shape the future of humanity. Today, while many nations are still planning their next steps in orbit, one country has moved with remarkable speed: China. In just a few years, China has built and expanded its own fully operational space station, the Tiangong Space Station. The question is, why is China building space stations so fast? Is it science? Is it politics? Or is it something much bigger? This is the story behind China's rapid rise in space. Chapter 1. Shut out of space. In 2011, a single political decision changed China's path in space forever. The United States Congress passed a law known as the Wolf Amendment. This law prohibited NASA from engaging in bilateral space cooperation with China. The consequences were immediate and profound. China was effectively barred from participating in the International Space Station, the most important human space project ever built. While the United States, Russia, Europe, Japan, and Canada worked together in orbit, China was left out. For Beijing, this was more than a diplomatic setback. It was a strategic wake-up call. China now faced a choice: either accept permanent exclusion from human spaceflight cooperation or build an independent, self-sufficient presence in space. China chose the second path. Chapter 2. Space as geopolitical power. In today's world, power is no longer measured only by armies or economies. Power is measured by technological dominance, control of information, influence over global systems. And space sits at the center of all three. A permanent space station is not just a scientific platform, it is a symbol of great power status. By building Tiangong, China sends a clear message: we belong among the world's leading space powers. The station allows China to conduct independent space research, train astronauts without foreign reliance, and set its own priorities in orbit. More importantly, it allows China to expand its soft power. Through partnerships with developing nations and cooperation via the UN Office for Outer Space Affairs, China offers access to its space station to international scientists. This creates goodwill, influence, and long-term diplomatic relations, especially with countries that have historically been excluded from Western-led space programs. Space, once again, becomes politics by other means. Chapter 3. The End of the ISS Era. The International Space Station is a triumph of human cooperation, but it is also aging. Built in the late 1990s, the ISS has operated far beyond its original lifespan. By the early 2030s, it is expected to be retired, barring major extensions. When that happens, something historic may occur. China's Tiangong could become the only operational space station in low Earth orbit. This would give China a monopoly on long-term human presence in orbit, control over access to microgravity research, and a central role in future space cooperation. For scientists, companies, and nations seeking orbital research opportunities, China's station may soon be the only option. Beijing understands this, and it is preparing accordingly. Chapter 4: Science, Industry, and Technological Independence. At its core, a space station is a floating laboratory. Inside Tiangong, scientists conduct experiments that cannot be done on Earth. Advanced materials research, life sciences and biotechnology, fluid physics, space medicine. These experiments produce spillover technologies that benefit high-end manufacturing, medical innovation, artificial intelligence, and aerospace engineering. China's leadership views space not as a cost, but as an investment. An investment in economic competitiveness, industrial upgrading, and long-term innovation. Equally important is technological self-sufficiency. By developing its own launch vehicles, life support systems, robotics, and docking technology, China reduces its dependence on foreign systems, a critical concern in an era of sanctions and strategic rivalry. Chapter 5: The Military Dimension. Modern warfare is increasingly dependent on space. Satellites enable secure military communications, navigation and missile guidance, real-time surveillance, and intelligence gathering. China's space program is widely understood to have dual-use capabilities, serving both civilian and military purposes. A resilient space infrastructure strengthens national security by ensuring information dominance, redundancy during conflict, and strategic deterrence. While Tiangong itself is a civilian station, the technologies developed through it contribute to China's broader space ecosystem, one that plays a growing role in military planning and defense readiness. In the modern world, control of space means control of information, and control of information means power. Chapter 6: How China Built So Fast. China's rapid progress didn't happen accidentally. Several factors made it possible. Modular design. Tiangong was built using large, self-contained modules launched separately and assembled in orbit. Automation and robotics. Docking and assembly relied heavily on automated systems, reducing risk and delays. Experience from earlier missions. China tested key technologies with earlier space laboratories, including Tiangong-1 and Tiangong-2. Centralized planning. Strong government coordination ensured steady funding, clear timelines, and efficient resource allocation. Unlike fragmented international programs, China's space station followed a single national vision, executed with precision. Chapter 7: National Pride and Political Legitimacy. Space exploration has always been about more than science. It is about inspiration. Each successful launch reinforces a powerful message to the Chinese public. We are capable. We are advancing. We are shaping the future. These achievements strengthen domestic confidence in long-term national planning and governance under the Communist Party of China. For a nation that rose from poverty to technological power in just decades, space represents the ultimate proof of progress. Conclusion: the race is just beginning. China is building space stations fast because it understands something fundamental. The future of humanity will be shaped beyond Earth. Tiangong is not just steel, solar panels, and experiments. It is a strategic platform for power, influence, innovation, and leadership. As the ISS era comes to an end, a new chapter in space history is opening. And in that chapter, China intends not just to participate, but to lead. The space race is no longer about flags on the moon. It is about who controls the future in orbit. And this race has only just begun.